Hello everybody, Richard here with CRG Games, and today we're going to start our set booster analysis of Strixhaven, School of Mages. Now this set did come out last year in 2021, and before release, I remember there being a good bit of hype for this set because of the Mystical Archive cards. And these were alternate art of popular spells, sorceries, and instances. However, upon release, it seemed to lose a lot of its, oomph because, it was determined that there was a mystical archive in every single pack. And that took away from the specialness of the product. However, despite there being a low expected value in this set, the mystical archives do still hold a fair amount of value, especially up towards the higher end, with cards such as Demonic Tutor being around the $40 to $45 mark. I can already see that this pack has a set card, a list card, so it'll be interesting to see what that is. There are still pretty good list cards in this set. Looks like we have a damaged card there, a little bit of a ding. A lot of the value in this set is held in the uncommon space with cards like Expressive Iteration, being around $6 to $8, depending on where, depending on where you buy it at. Looks like we're starting off with a Wayfarer's Bauble there, which is pretty good, and a Mystical Archive Opt. Now, in these set boosters, you can get the regular Mystical Archives, and you can also get the foil versions. However, you cannot get the foil etched or the Japanese alternate art versions. Of course, there are 30 packs in a box. Where's my art card right there? Oh, I'm already giving it away. It looks like we have a extended art Mila, the Planeswalker card. In the uncommon slot, there are several cards that are worth over $3 in the common slot. I don't believe there's anything really over 50 cents. There is Mila, Crafty Companion. Now, I have one of these. I love this card just because the art is amazing. So I'm probably going to keep this one. We got Mila and Luca, Wayward Bonder. Such a cute fox. So we're probably going to keep that. I don't believe there's a ton of value in that card. However, it looks really good. So there's nothing wrong with keeping cards that strike your fancy. Now, WotC did a really good job with the art cards in this series. I do like them a lot. I don't think there's anything, incredibly valuable in the art slot, but it's still, it's still pretty cool. There's Claim the Firstborn, Lorehold Campus, and our ad card. In the Mythic slot, we have a good bit of value there. A lot of that is held in some of the Planeswalkers and in the Elder Dragons, like Galazeth Prismari, for example. Shadrick Silverquill. We got Belladra's Witherbloom. That's the most expensive one. Snow Day, Verdant Mastery. Brainstorm. We got a rare there. Mystical Archive. Zephyr Boots, and I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Hua Tao, Honored Physician. I hope I got that right. That is from Commander 2013, I do believe. And I'm really bad at spoiling that last card there, just the way I hold them. All right, we got multiple choice. Selfless, Glyphweaver, and Inquisition of Kozilek. So this is one of the more expensive. Hey, and we got a foil Dark Red. So these two are probably pretty good value there. What's interesting about the Mystical Archives is that the non-foils versus the foils have a pretty decent multiplier there. So when I was looking at the Mystical Archives before opening this, I noticed that on average, it seemed like the foil multiplier was around 3 for the Mystical Archives, foil versus non-foil. So that means if it's a, $2 non-foil version, the foil version will be about $6. Now at the higher end, that foil multiplier gets a lot smaller. So what we're looking for is that mid-range value in the foil foil treatment. Prismari Apprentice, Creative Outburst. Hey, Veilomachus Lorehold. And that is in a, I believe this would be the borderless art. Very cool. I like that. And we got a rare, God's Willing. And a Soltari Monk. That's from Tempest. So I use Echo MTG to track a lot of my personal cards and things in personal collection. The box expected value in this set is somewhere around $30. It's incredibly low. However, if you look on MTG stocks, they show the expected value at market price closer to about $70, and the value on average, which is probably like average listed price, I think. Was that a rare in the beginning? Yeah, so this pack had a rare as the first card, and you can see there's a common, common, common. That's interesting. I've not seen that before. Uncommon, uncommon. Then we got another rare. Village Rites. Scurrid Colony. Is that normal? I don't think I've ever seen a rare in the beginning there. Now, I have not previously opened any Strixhaven set boosters to my knowledge. So maybe that's just something that they did in this set. So we got our first signed art card that is Rutha, Mercurial Artist. So Stormkiln Artist. This is one of our valuable uncommons at around $3 to $4. So we'll put that aside. We got multiple choice. Another Mila. Faithless Looting with that crazy art. I don't know what to think about that. I remember first seeing that, I thought that is the strangest art I've ever seen. It looks like it was done in paint. Maybe it was, and there's nothing wrong with that per se. It's just different, something we hadn't seen, quite like, or something that I hadn't seen anything quite like. So it was interesting. So we got Pest Summoning here, Expel, Golden Ratio, Fervent Mastery. For our first rare, we got a Brainstorm, Expressive Iteration in foil. So this is our most expensive uncommon in this set. The foil version is around $7. The non-foil is around $7. The foil multiplier on this card though is very small, so the foil version I think is only around $8. Now that is just going by Echo MTG. I did not look at the previous sold listings before I started, so I'm not 100% certain. So what I'm finding here is it looks like the first card in the pack can be either common, uncommon, or rare, because we have an uncommon here. Definitely interesting. We got Dina, Tend the Pests, Draconic Intervention, Thrill of Possibility, and a foil Adventurous Impulse. Very cool. I always love the art on this card. And Mizzix of the Ismagnus. This is from Commander 2015. Nice Goblin Wizard there. So there are still some pretty good hits in the list for this set. I do think they took, if I remember right, they took Cavernous Souls out, unfortunately, which was one of the biggest hits you could get. Oop, did I miss some? No. All right, Draconic Intervention again. Stone Rain, it's a rare. And a Lesson. So this set did come out with a new mechanic, and that is called Lesson, or a new card type, I suppose. And that is called Lessons, which is pretty cool. Got a Mythic here, Body of Research, and Tainted Pact. So Tainted Pact, in the Mystical Archive, I believe, is one of the more valuable cards. I don't know exactly what it was, but I thought it was upwards of $10. I'll have to take a second look there. We have a list card in this pack. It's been a while since I've got a pretty spicy list card. We did get a rare here in the beginning, teaching us the Archaic. Wandering Archaic is the rare that we want to get at around, I think, $9 to $10. Got a Rushed Rebirth, Augmented Pugilist, Grape Shot. Holy cow, that's 4 rares. And Brink of Madness. That is a 5 rare pack. I have never seen that before. Wow. 5 rares. That has to be some kind of record. I've never seen that in any set booster. Maybe that's only possible in Strixhaven. I'm not sure. That's very interesting. 5 rares. Normally, it's only advertised, as far as I know, that you can get up to 4 rares. So being able to get 5 is definitely interesting. That will skew our rarity split probably towards the higher end. So we got 2 rares here: Snakeskin Veil and Exhilarating Elocution. I keep putting that in the wrong file. So we're a little over halfway done here. Let's see, Dragon's Guard Elite. Time Warp, so this is one of the more valuable Mystical Archive cards. I believe this is also upwards of $10. Now, I picked these boxes up on Amazon, I believe for around $94 or $95. So it's not an incredible deal, but generally, if you can get set boxes for under $100, and this kind of held true for the Streets of New Capenna set boosters. If you can get them for under $100, you stand a decent chance of coming out, you know, making a few dollars in profit. The closer you get to $100, the closer I find that you either break even or you are paying to just open the product. Got Divine Gambit, Moldering, Karok. Nice. We have another list card here. Practical Research. Alright, so we got Valentin, Dean of the Vein, Duress, always a great black card, Witherbloom Pledge Mage, and Calming Listed from Stronghold. As the card type Listed. Are there enough Listids to make a commander deck? A Listed tribal? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many of that card type even exists. There can't be that many, I would think. Solve the equation. This is one of the more valuable uncommons. I believe it's in the $2 to $3 range, so we'll set that aside. Culmination of Studies, Revitalize, and Team Pendant. I thought I saw a list card in this pack, but there was not one. But we do have one in this pack. So we've got, all right, we're starting out with a Common Lesson. Culling Ritual. It's a good rare there. Manative is a rare. A Foil Shock. And a Belfry Spirit from, okay, this is Ravnica Guild Kits. That is a product I completely missed. There was, I believe, Guild Kits 1 and Guild Kits 2. I'm not sure the value of those cards. This is the Time Warp art card. And we're starting off with a Mythic Mascot Exhibition. If I could speak there. So that's one. I wonder if this is going to be another 5 rare or Mythic pack. So this is our first land card from the land cycle, the Snarls, Despark, Poet's Quill, and Mana War. I can't remember, but I thought Mana War is actually a rare. So if I've got that right, so Visions, this is from Visions. Visions did not have colored set symbols. So this might be another 5 rare pack. 2 in one box. And maybe I've been wrong all along, and I should have been opening this product. Because this is, so far, this seems to have been pretty good. With judging by the amount of rares and mythics, that is. There actually have not been a lot of the uncommon cards that are valuable. We got 1 Expressive Iteration, 1 Solve the Equation, Test of Talents. We got Witherbloom Command, Torrent Sculptor, another Duress, and a Biomathematician. Okay, so we only have a few packs here left. And starting off with a common there. First day of class. Another culmination of studies. Swords to Plowshares. So there's a good Mystical Archives hit. Study break. And our ad card there. Alright, so let's start off with a common as well. Alright, we got a Poet's Quill, Regrowth, pretty good. And one of our minigame cards. I find it difficult to get values on the minigame cards. A lot of times there aren't many listings, and since I sell direct, a lot of times there are no direct listings. So I basically just put them at like 30 to 50 cents, and they seem to sell pretty good there. That is Black's Vexing Pest. Right there, our card. I know that one. All right. Body of Research. Agonizing Remorse. You know, I thought I saw a rare or something in the back. Something spicy. And I did not. It'll be interesting to see whether this box is actually good or not. I mean, it feels good. Whether it actually is or not is another story. Dragon's Approach, that is one of the, I believe that is the most valuable common in this set, mainly because a deck can have any number of Dragon's Approach. So anytime you see that, it's generally going to hold value, that I find. So we got a Mila, non-foil, Infuriate, Zimone, and 2 packs left. This is that Opt? No, that's a Negate. I was way off. Right color, though. Divided by 0. Alright, so we got the second land here, but it's the same as one we already got. Urza's Rage. And Thrilling Discovery. That's a 3 rare pack. Last pack here, this is the Inquisition of Kozilek art card. Starting off with an uncommon. Alright, we got Devastating Mastery. I believe Devastating Mastery is one of the more valuable rares. We'll have to double check that. And Burog Befuddler. Alright, so that has been box number 1. You know, I don't know. It felt like it was okay. I mean, we got some decent list cards here, I think. Wayfarer's Bauble should be worth, you know, $1 or $2. In the rare slot, do we get any of the dragons? I thought there was 1 in here. Yes, Veilomachus Lorehold, the extended art. I don't know exactly how much that's worth, though. We got 2 Devastating Masteries. In the Mystical Archive slot, I believe we did pretty good. Got a couple foils here, you know, some staples, Swords to Plowshares, Duress. I think, you know, Time Warp and Tainted Pact are going to be the most valuable in here. Maybe Brainstorm, the foil Dark Ritual, and the Inquisition are probably holding a little bit of value there. And of course, in our uncommon and common slot, we did get you know, I'm surprised by that. A single Dragon's Approach, a single Solve the Equations that I saw, and then a single of each. You know, so this right here is probably about $10 to $12 or so, maybe slightly more. And then our beautiful Mila Crafty Companion, that awesome fox. So that has been box one. There are going to be 5 in this set, and we're going to do the same thing, do a financial analysis at the end, figure out what the value is, you know, how much value of this product is held by Mystical Archives. I would be willing to bet probably 20 to 30%, to be honest, but I could be way off. So we will find that out. We will answer that question. But until then, I will catch you guys later.